We were just settling into our orbit when the crystal of time began to glow with a strange, urgent energy. It was trying to tell us something. A map! Xena, look, it's pointing toward the silent sector, but there's nothing on any of our star charts for that region. The crystal is leading us somewhere. I don't know what's there, but we have to find out. Xena, prep the hyperdrive.
With a flick of a switch, the galaxy blurred. We were jumping into the unknown, following a light older than the stars themselves.
As we dropped out of warp, the nebula parted, and my heart nearly stopped. It was a city, but not of steel and glass. Towers of ancient books stretched into the sky. Golden staircases floated like ribbons between them, and thousands of shelves drifted gently through the void. It's beautiful. Xena, we found it. The floating library of lost stories. It's really real. Before we could even land, the air around us began to shimmer. Thousands of glowing pages rose up, swirling together like a cosmic wind. They took the shape of a magnificent owl, his feathers made of starlight and his wings of stories. My name is Archivis, a deep, kind voice echoed. I have been waiting for you, he said with a smile. I couldn't believe it. Waiting for us? How could he possibly know we were coming? Archivis just smiled. The crystal of time always chooses its next explorers. You have proven your hearts are full of the stories the universe needs. He led us inside, opening the great gates. I've seen some incredible things, but nothing prepared me for what was behind those doors. The books were alive. They weren't just sitting on shelves. They were soaring through the air, laughing, singing, and dancing in the starlight. Some projected tiny moving pictures into the air, showing us worlds I'd only ever dreamed of. It was like the entire universe was telling its secrets all at once. The books are alive, Xena. Can you hear them? It's like a symphony of knowledge and joy. I never want to leave. Archivis led us deeper, into the Hall of Memories. This is where the story of every planet, every star, and every living thing is kept safe. I reached out and touched a glowing spine. Suddenly, I saw it, an ancient civilization planting the very first crystal forest. It was like stepping into history. Xena was just as mesmerized. Her scanners were picking up data streams older than the galaxy itself. It's more than just books, she whispered. It's life. But then, the lights began to fail. A cold shiver ran through the hall. The flying book suddenly snapped shut and dropped to the ground. Archivis looked up, his starlight fading. Oh no, he whispered. The Book of Beginnings. It has disappeared. The most important book of all. Without the Book of Beginnings, the library loses its anchor. If it isn't found, no new stories can ever be written. The universe will stop growing. I wasn't about to let the stories end. I noticed something. Tiny, glowing letters drifting through the air like breadcrumbs made of light. They were heading toward a hallway that looked like it hadn't been touched in centuries. I think they're trying to tell us something, I said. Come on, Xena. If we follow the light between the words, maybe we can find where the Book of Beginnings has gone. The corridor was filled with a soft, rustling sound. Every book was whispering pieces of forgotten stories, overlapping like a gentle tide. I listened as carefully as I could. Over and over, one whisper kept repeating, "Follow the light." Between the words, it was a riddle. Xena knew exactly what to do. She swept her scanner across an old oak shelf and suddenly the air shimmered. Invisible words appeared. With a low rumble, the shelf slid aside. Behind it lay a secret room I don't think even Archivis knew existed, and inside was a surprise. A tiny creature made entirely of swirling, glowing ink was huddled in the corner. He was hugging the Book of Beginnings like it was his only friend. He looked so small and so frightened. His name is Quill, Xena whispered. He wasn't a thief, he was terrified. He looked so small and so frightened. His name is Quill, Xena whispered. He wasn't a thief, he was terrified. Quill shook his head. He explained that he was trying to protect the book. Its magical pages were beginning to fade, and he thought he was the only one who noticed. Archivis lowered his head in shame. I spent so much time protecting the knowledge, he sighed, that I forgot knowledge must also be shared to stay alive. The magical pages lose their glow whenever people stop sharing stories. The library was starving for new inspiration, and Quill was trying to hold on to the last of it. I knew exactly what we had to do. Then let's tell a story, I said. A new one, about everything we've seen on our journey. I told them about Lumina and the Garden Planet, and about Nimbus and how he saved Cloud Haven. With every word, a new page began to glow. I told them about Tick and the Clockwork Moon. Archivis and Xena joined in, sharing legends and funny memories from our travels. We were sharing. Archivis's starlight flared brighter than ever as he shared legends I'd never heard. Even Quill started to laugh, his ink swirling with joy. the entire room filled with a warm golden light. It was the power of shared stories, flowing like a river through the library once again. Suddenly, the Book of Beginnings burst open. Thousands of pages flew out, racing through the hallways like birds returning home for the spring. The library was awake. The silence was gone, replaced by the happy humming of millions of stories. Cloud Haven and the moon would be so proud. As a thank you, Archivis presented me with a glowing silver feather. "This is the feather of stories," he said solemnly. "It will guide you to new adventures." I placed it carefully beside my other treasures. It felt warm to the touch, and I knew that our journey was far from over. We had work to do. Just as we were leaving, one last book fell open by itself. Inside was a moving picture of something I'd never seen before, a tree growing in space. Each leaf was a tiny, swirling galaxy. I looked at Archivis, and he just winked. "The celestial tree," he whispered. "It blooms once every 1,000 years. A tree in space. Xena, it's blooming now. We have to see it. That's our next mission. I just know it. Are you ready for another adventure?" Xena didn't need to say a word. She just gave me that loyal grin of hers. We were ready. The stars were calling us again. The library slowly disappeared behind us, the floating books waving their pages as we flew away. Quill and Archivis watched us go, knowing their home was safe. We left the library behind, but we took its stories with us. Every adventure makes the universe a little bit brighter and a little bit more magical. The greatest treasure isn't gold or crystals, it's the stories we share, the lessons we learn, and the friends we make along the way. That's the real magic of space. Thanks for exploring with us, Cosmic Explorers. We'll see you on our next adventure to find the celestial tree. Remember, adventure awaits beyond the stars. Adventure awaits beyond the stars.